Welcome, Dr. Washika, to Shaping Tomorrow by Board Infinity. It's a great pleasure to have you here on the podcast. And we are in the beautiful campus of University of Dubai. I think one of the largest campuses that I've seen across the Emirates. And I know that you head the business school in University of Dubai, and you've been leading it to greater heights over the last couple of years. But tell us more about yourself and your journey in the academic field.
Thank you very much, Sumesh. Thank you very much for having me. Uh, my name is Washika Haak-Saheem. I'm the Dean of Dubai Business School and the Professor in Management. I joined University of Dubai quite early, 2009.
Mm-hmm.
Coming from academia, I was working in the airline industry, so I did my PhD, joined academia, stayed with UD till 2018, left then, went to the UK, worked at Henley Business School at the University of Reading, and then till 2021, end of 2021, and then I received a call from University of Dubai, and I came back. And I think once you lived here in Dubai, you can't really live anywhere else. That's a bit about me. In terms of being the dean of a business school, as you said, Sumesh, we changed a lot over the last couple of years, because the great advantage I have in this role is I'm bringing the industry expertise with me. So I worked in the corporate world. I know how businesses work, and our role as a business school is to make sure that the industry and the communities are served. That's where we are, and I think we're looking ahead of a really great future for the business school, for the entire University of Dubai.
Okay, great, awesome to hear that. I think one of the things that I've seen in the campuses in academic city is that there is a strong focus on certain areas and certain kinds of niches. So, does University of Dubai have certain areas where they specialize in, and especially for the business school also, if you could give us a little bit more color into it.
Of course, for the University of Dubai, we are hosted here in a net zero emission campus.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first one in the region, the second one in the world. So we have our own solar panels outside, we're generating our own electricity. We are very conscious in terms of wastage, in terms of resource usages as well. For example, when it comes to water wastage, water usage, we're very conscious in those areas. We minimized our printing needs. So sustainability, having a positive impact on the communities, it's something what we really value at the University of Dubai. At Dubai Business School, obviously this is cascading down. So what we are doing is developing curricula, graduating business leaders who do have an impact later on. And what does it mean is that sustainability is still a core element in our curriculum, or societal impact.
Mm-hmm.
That's one. In addition, on to sustainability, what we are doing as well is we are working, for example, right now very closely with one major logistics port management organization, DP World, another one is Dubai Customs, and digital trade, customs administration, port management. These are the key areas where we are paying a lot of attention, because we believe, giving the location of Dubai, being the central to the entire world, being a hub for logistics, that's definitely one key area. Another key area is FinTech.
Mm-hmm.
Again, giving Dubai's position, and so FinTech is another big key area for us. I'm coming personally from the HR perspective, so
Mm-hmm.
I might be a little bit biased, but again, going back to the strategic agenda of Dubai D33, human capital development, national human capital development is critical to that agenda. And again, this is what we are trying to have our own footprints as well. And I think I did not mention it, but University of Dubai belongs to Dubai Chambers,
Mm-hmm.
and the strategic agenda is defined by Dubai Chambers, and then at the higher level by Dubai government, D33, and what we are doing at the University of Dubai and Dubai Business School is very well aligned to D33 agenda.
Okay, got it.
So these are the key areas for us.
Now, when it comes to the students, right, do we have more of the local population, or do we have a mix? How is the demographics like?
Good question, Sumesh. When I joined the University of Dubai, we had the majority of students were expatriates. So we know that in Dubai is a very unique place in terms of the demographic and profile. So, but over the years it has changed, and this because of our close links to the government entities, to Dubai or to the UAE in a broader perspective. So from having the majority of expatriates today, around 63% of our students, our learners are UAE nationals, but we're working really hard to be as inclusive as possible, and we can see that the numbers are changing again. We are very happy and honored to have a lot of UAE nationals on campus, but nonetheless, we want to make sure that the communities around us feel welcomed as well. So it's not a national only university, but these are the numbers at the moment. But as I said, we are absolutely inclusive and accessible to everyone in Dubai and beyond the borders of Dubai.
You've been in the academic field for a long time, right? And you would have seen kind of generations of students coming in, right? You would have seen the different millennia coming in and going through. What are some of the changes that you are seeing with respect to student, let's say, behavior, attitude? What is their outlook in terms of what they want in their life?
Right. I mean, previously, it was more long-term focused. It was a different, even in the ways of how our students approach learning and studying and succeeding through their academic life was different. Very much traditional, conventional methods. But today, we can see a major shift. For anyone who has teenagers at home, they would agree with me that the new generations coming into the universities, they have different requirements, they have different needs as well, and different preferences. So for example, picking up on the changes which is happening outside of higher education institutions. For example, we adjusted our programs a lot. So we brought in online elements into it because, it is studying from anywhere on any device at any time seems to be something really important. So flexibility becomes a key issue even when it comes to education and not only working environment. And I think COVID has shown us that it is possible. Physical location does not really matter much. So higher flexibility, quicker programs, faster, because we can see that the industry is changing very quickly. And today, as a business school, I must admit that we are chasing the industry at the moment.
Yeah.
But what we are definitely trying to achieve here is bringing technology into our curriculum, making sure that because our students, they are comfortable with using technology. It's not having the older folks hesitating a little bit or not feeling very comfortable. They are super comfortable, very eager to use technologies in their studies. And for example, what we do is generative AI, bringing it in the classrooms, making sure that our students use it, but use it with a lot of care and attention. So flexibility, technology-driven, and fast-paced. I would say these are the three key areas where we need to work really hard to make sure that our students' needs are met. I call it just-in-time learning, and that's a little bit, like just-in-time. Coming from Germany, this just-in-time management is so present in my head. So I think just-in-time learning, it's stackable portfolios where students are empowered to mix and match. That's I think these are key challenges, but at the same time, I believe it's a fantastic time for us at the higher education, at universities, to rethink and reshuffle and redesign the ways of how we would like to provide education.
That's a very interesting point. And my next question is more around if you look at your programs, how do you define success of those programs, right? I mean, every year you would look at maybe recalibrating a little in the syllabus, the curriculum, and you would want to do better for the students. So year on year, how do you really look at defining the success of the program?
What we do is we look regularly at our employment rates.
Okay.
We have frequent conversations with internship providers, with employers on how our students are doing. At the same time, obviously, we keep an eye on the latest market trends as well. And we have a fantastic advisory board of key industry leaders who we met at least once in a half year, and we receive a lot of input from them as well. So for us, it's important to be engaged with the industry, with the communities, to see what is going on. At the same time, looking at our students, how fast do they get a job? How do they progress in their careers as well? How are they doing in their internships? And for me, success means that our graduates are able to find employment of their choice or to start up their own business soon after graduation. And they're doing then well. They are comfortable, they're confident with where they are after graduation.
Okay. And you did mention about technology in curriculum, maybe technology as an overall in the university being used. Can you throw some light into that in terms of what does technology in classroom? So you mentioned about generative AI. What are the other things?
Right. Well, that's one. We have a wide portfolio, the full access to Coursera, for example.
Okay.
Our students have unlimited access to any Coursera courses. Another one would be SAP Enterprises. SAP Enterprises are embedded into our curriculum as well. So our students can practice SAP solutions in the classroom before they land even their first job. That's one. We talked about generative AI as well. And then let me say, and when it comes to blockchain and analytics and all of these, there are a lot of simulations as well provided to students so they can really practice it. Because for most of us, it's still some of these concepts might be abstract. For us, it's really important that the student understands the theoretical background of it, but at the same time know how it works in the real world.
Okay, so that is how you kind of look at the whole process.
Absolutely.
Okay, great, awesome. So the next question that I have is more around the fact that are there any new programs that is being thought through for the next couple of quarters? Some thinking around that, especially in the business school side, or is it more about growing the current set of programs which are there?
No, we made a number of changes. Again, looking at what Dubai's vision is, what the UAE's vision is, because again, our role as a business school is to make sure that we graduate learners with a strong focus on the industry needs. So what we did, for example, we introduced a whole range of new programs, sometimes on our own, sometimes as a pathway school, for example, to MIT. We understood that data science and statistics is going to become more and more relevant. So what it means is that our MBA students can take up to 3 or even more if they wish so courses at MIT on data science and statistics. Another key area for us being in the MENA region is economic policy and development. I know it's nothing really brand new, but important.
Absolutely.
Important for the region. That's something what we do again with MIT, or our students are taking MIT courses. In terms of digital transformation, wherever we go, yesterday just we came back from Abu Dhabi, from a government entity, the key word is digital transformation. And we, for example, with University of Denver, we are providing an MBA in digital leadership. So everything, but we understand that we're in a business school. For us, is the management side more important. We are not into the development of technology. What we do with the new program is to make sure that our graduates can handle, manage technologies, understand technologies. These are some of the areas what we're focusing. And I think moving digital trade is another key area. So I think these are the key areas for us even to pay more attention moving forward.
Great. So leaving aside the professional side, what does Dr. Washika as a person do to wind down during their free time?
That's a good question. There is, I really love traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Coming from the airline industry, that's something injected in my blood. So I do travel a lot.
Yeah.
I have 2 children.
Mm.
I try to spend as much time as possible with them, but they are more or less adults.
Mm.
They're in a different life phase. But I think reading and traveling, I would say, something which I do enjoy a lot.
Excellent. On a closing note, I have one last question.
Sure.
Emirates has close to, I think, 100 plus institutions in various capacities, both on management, technology, and other disciplines. Now, for these institutions to be like really successful in the region, what do you think are those 1 or 2 key things which they need to focus on?
I think it's really important to provide education within the context of the UAE. You can see it, and sometimes from satellite campuses or others as well. It's important, I believe, to be connected with the communities around the school as well. That's one. At the same time, it's all about really international standards. Dubai is or the UAE in general, they're really far ahead of many other countries in the world. So I think looking into international practices, international standards, at the same time being very conscious of the uniqueness of the United Arab Emirates, I believe these are the key areas.
Okay, great, awesome. So it was great having you in
Thank
this
you very much,
conversation.
Sumesh. Thank you. I did really enjoy it. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks a lot for having this talk with us, and best of luck for all your future
Thank you
endeavors.
very much. I do appreciate it. Thanks.